Hey everyone, welcome to Jess's Garden. Today is July 26th. It's 6 p.m. right now. The weather is close to 30 degrees. It's gorgeous. I love the summer weather, so what better way than to do a garden update? So first off, we'll start off with this Limelight hydrangea tree. I feel like this year, this tree has been a slow boomer, but right now, like, the blooms are starting to come out. They're starting to get much bigger and they're slowly blooming. So I'm very excited. It has been a while. Right now it's June. I think in like prior years, it's already been like in full bloom at the end of June. So it's really exciting to see that they're in full bloom now, even though we're like a month later. I'm not sure if it's because I like kind of over fertilized in spring, but very happy to see that the blooms are starting to come out now. And maybe because the tree's getting bigger, so I'm not sure. Maybe I need to like prune it more a bit in the fall. But very, 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 very excited. You can see that the blooms are starting to come out, like they're starting to open. This one here, I think it just started to bloom, but hasn't opened yet. Yeah, some petals are opening up. So very excited. I can't wait to see when the tree is in full bloom, and when the flowers are ready. I'm gonna do a few cut flowers. So super excited. So right here, we have a Mop Head Hydrangea. It's bright pink. It's really beautiful. Like, it stands out in the garden, and it's huge. Literally, like, if I put my hand beside it, it's like bigger than the size of my hand. So, but it's very beautiful. It has like another part that's gonna bloom out here soon, so I can't wait to see this, because when my brother bought this plant, this section right here, it was like a baby. Like, it was really small, so it's actually gotten quite big, and I see like the tips are starting to turn pink. So can't wait to see when the full part is in like full bloom. But very beautiful, like the middle, like it's so beautiful. The middle parts here haven't opened, but whereas here you can see like it's like a flower within a flower. But yeah, very beautiful. Can't wait for this one to be in full bloom. And then I feel like later on I'm going to split it, so it'll just get bigger. Next up, I have my Asiatic Lilies. And don't mind the weeds in the back right there. I need to pull them out. But here are my Asiatic Lilies. So I've deadheaded them, I think about like 2 months ago. So you can kind of see like the wound has closed off. Mainly, I explained in that video the reason for deadheading the lilies is so that throughout the summer, they can save up their energy for blooms for next year instead of producing seed pods. But you can find out more detail in that video. But here it is. The foliage is all green. It's very beautiful. And at one point, it just looked like a pineapple sticking out from the ground. But very beautiful. I love the green. And it has like, it's like this like deep green color. It just looks so beautiful in the sun, and yeah, and it's much stronger. I remember when I bought it, it was much smaller as well. So really nice to see this. And in the fall, I'll probably pull out the bulbs and just like winterize it. So I'll probably do a video on that. Yeah, here are the Asiatic lilies. I have my rhododendron. So it only flowered a bit after I bought it, either around like April, May. The flower bud is right here. So it hasn't like flowered since then. It only has like leaf pods in which like these like clusters of leaves would just like bloom out. And then what I noticed today is that in the middle there's already a new leaf pod. So not sure when these will bloom. I think it'll take a while because when the actual leaf pod bloomed, it was pretty big. Like it was at least like 3-4 times as big as the size. So it'll take some time for it to bloom, but I just can't wait until like it actually flowers. I think it takes like a while for it to kind of like mature into or settle into its new location. So maybe we'll just have to see on that. All right, and then over here I have my supposed pink rubies. There's no longer any more flowers right here, so it's just all fallen off, so I'll just have to wait until next year. It is a perennial, so I'm looking forward to that, but I guess we'll see. Oh, I can hear my neighbor's dog barking. And then over here in these two pots, so in one of my earlier videos, I planted these gladioli corns. I planted 7 in total, but so far I just see 3 blooming, so I'm not sure about the other 4. But really, really cool. I wonder when they'll flower. I think it'll be a while. It'll have to wait until the stem has grown out, but really, really cool. This is my first time planting gladioli corn, so we'll see how they turn out. And then behind this is a creeping phlox. A lot of it has died off and dried, so I think I'll have to like take better care of it next year. In the springtime it was pretty big. It's like bigger than this like pot size, but now it's only this bit, so I'll have to see next year. All right, and then right here I have my Japanese maple. I didn't expect it to grow have significant amount of growth this year, considering we just like planted it in like May, but I do see like the leaves are like growing on the branches. So like in this branch initially there was nothing, or it was bare, but now like on the ends right here you can see like there's a cluster of like leaves that have grown. So really excited to see this continue to grow over the years. And then right over here I have my orange daylily. Sadly it really does last a day, but it does have several bulbs, so perhaps they'll just keep blooming. I had to put this over here to kind of like hold it up, because the reason is right here we had a stalk here, but one day it was very windy that it just snapped off, and there were like at least 5 to 6 different bulbs on it. So now it's gone. So lesson learned. I'll need to provide some support to my daylily so that it doesn't snap again. So hopefully next year this recovers and grows again. Really sad to see this one snap off, but yeah, I think we just have like 2 more bulbs in this. I know like after a while you can like split the bulbs though, and then they'll grow more. So I'm looking forward to that when like I'll have like a huge bush right here that's just all daylilies. That would be really beautiful. And then over here we have another mop head hydrangea. This one is more purple in color, but you can see the color kind of fading. However, the leaves have been growing a lot. So I'll probably add some compost to this during another day, but the purple is very beautiful, minus the fading parts. But other than that, still very beautiful. So, and same with the other pink mop head hydrangea. I'll probably like split this or like get some fresh cut flowers once it has a lot more blooms. But really excited to see this plant grow over the years and produce more flowers and blooms. And then over here, I have my mums, but I think so. It flowered over the springtime, and then we planted them into the ground, and then the blooms just kind of died off, like their usual life cycle, and then all we're left here is just like their leaves. So I'm hoping they can bloom again once more this year. If not, I guess we'll have to wait until next year. There is a lot of foliage, so that's good. Now we just need some blooms. So I'll probably see how we can, or I'm just hoping that it'll bloom. It's a very beautiful plant. It was, the mums were these pale pink. They were pale pink in color. And it would be amazing if they put on the same display. But we'll see. So you can see my boxwoods here. I trimmed them a few weeks ago, around 3 weeks ago. They still maintain their shape, so that's pretty good. I think I was supposed to make them a bit more rounder. Right now it just looks a bit like an oval, but good enough. And then over here, we have some violets that we planted. So these ones have been flowering the entire summer. They're beautiful. And they just grow a lot more. So if I do my fresh cut flowers bouquet, I'm going to add a few of these in as well. And then behind it, we also have my third Asiatic Lily. The violets are these like deep purple flowers with the yellow middle. It's very beautiful. And then over here, I have my Magnolia tree. I have to wait until next spring when it blooms. But the leaves have definitely grown much bigger this summer. I mean, due to time, the weather, and the beautiful sun has encouraged growth. So that's very nice. And so that's it for the garden update. So thanks for tuning in. I'll keep providing these regular garden updates to just kind of show the growth of my new plants as well as what's going on.